everyone, it's Eunice and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to get this neutral makeup look. So if you want to know how to get this look, just keep on watching. So now I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. To set that, I'll be taking a fluffy eyeshadow brush and the shade Free Spirit from the Tartelette Palette. Now, taking a fluffy blending brush, I'm taking a light brown matte shade from the Tartelette Palette. It's going to be the shade Wanderer, and use that as my transition shade. So I'll first be applying that on my outer corner with circular motions. And once I feel like all the product is transferred onto my brow, I'm going to start doing some windshield wiper motion. Now, taking a packed crease brush, I'm going to take a darker brown shade. So for the Tartelette palette, it's going to be the shade Dreamer. And I'll be applying that on my outer corners. Now I'm going back to my blending brush. I'm just going to blend the two shadows together. Now, taking my fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take a rosy matte shade. So for the Tartelette palette, it's going to be the shade Force of Nature, and I'll be applying that as my base. So that will be on the entire inner half of the lid. Now I'm going back to my fluffy blending brush and my transition shade, and I'll be reapplying that just to define the crease a bit more. Now I'm taking a concealer brush and I'll be using a brown shimmer shadow, and I'll be applying that on the lower half of my lid. So I'll be using the shade Trick from the Naked palette. Naked 3 palette, I mean. Now going to foundation, I'll be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. This is perfect for events because in events you'll be taking a lot of photos. This drugstore foundation claims that it doesn't have any flashbacks. Before I put on my foundation, I already primed my face using the Benefit Porefessional primer. Now I'm just taking the beauty blender to blend in my foundation. For brows, I'll be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Going back to the spoolie, I'm just going to brush that out. To highlight and conceal, I'll be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer. Now I'll be using a small concealer brush to blend in the concealer around my brows. Going back to my beauty blender, I'm going to blend in the rest of my concealer. So for this look, I'll be using the baking method using the Mercier loose setting powder. Now I'm just gonna leave that on for 5 minutes. Now I'm just taking my fluffy powder brush and I'm going to brush off the excess, and I'll use that to set my entire face. Now I'll be using a light pink shimmery shade for my inner corners to open up my eyes a bit more. So I'll just be using the shade Dust from the Naked 3 palette. Now I'm using my NYX Colored Felt Tip Liner and Burnt Chocolate to create a subtle wing. I'm taking the Almay Gel Liner in brown and use that to tightline my eyes. Now I'm taking a smudge brush and taking the dark brown shade that we used for our outer corners, and I'll be using that to line my lower outer corners. I'll be using a nude eyeliner to open up my eyes. For this look, I'm using the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner in the Nude. So I'm just going to apply that on the inner half of my tear ducts. Now for bronzer, I'll be using the Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in medium, and I'll be using an angled contour brush to apply that. So that will be under my jawline and to my temples and under my cheeks as well. Now for my nose, I'll be using this e.l.f. contour brush. It's just a flat brush. For blush, I'll just be using a corally shade. So for this look, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 16-Hour Blush in the shade Prim, and I'll be using a fluffy blush brush to apply that. Swirling the product in and tapping. To highlight the high points of my face, I'll be using the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. So I'm just using my finger to apply that. So I'm just swirling the product. And I'll be applying that on my nose and my Cupid's bow. To make sure that my makeup stays on all night, I'll be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. After the setting spray, I'll now be curling my lashes. Now I'll be applying one coat of Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes in black. And topping that off with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara. Now since this is a neutral look, I'll be finishing it off with a nude lipstick, but you can go with either a bright red or whatever floats your boat. That's depending on what color of dress or whatever you're wearing. So I'll be using the Colourpop Lippie to Go in Crack Me Up. So the Lippie to Go comes with a lip liner on one side and the lipstick on the other side. So here is the finished makeup look. I'll be sure to put links of the products that I used down in the description bar. And if you like this look, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!